Alright guys, if you remember, I talked about someone giving me a big old bag of carrots, and I've used about as many of them as I can in coleslaws and beef stew and all that. So what I decided to do with the rest of them is I'm going to make glazed carrots and can them, so that way at the beginning of the holidays I've got already everything ready. All you have to do is dump them out in a bowl, pop them in the microwave, heat them up, drain off a little bit of the excess liquid, and add chopped pecans to it or whatever you want to add to it, and they're ready to go. You don't have to spend all that time cooking and caramelizing them at dinner time, and this way it's easy to go. So here I've got 3.5 cups of water starting to boil, and I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of corn syrup. Then we're going to add 1/2 of a tablespoon of cinnamon. So now we're going to add 1 packed cup of brown sugar, and we're just going to stir this and keep it heated up until all of our sugar is melted. Alright, so let's get started here. I'm going to back you up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. First we got to get one of our jars out. And these jars are very, very hot, so be very, very careful. Now I got my carrots already cut up over here, and we're just going to fill the jars. Now I soaked my carrots in a little bit of hot water just to get them heated up so that you didn't put them in the jar cold. I didn't cook them any, I just put them in there and let them warm up in hot water. Alright, that should be about enough for that one. So now we're going to bring this closer, and we're going to add our liquid. Ooh, that liquid is really hot. I'm going to put a towel in between there so I don't get it all over the place. As you add your liquid, make sure that you, let me get you up here a little farther. As you add the liquid, make sure you stir it so your cinnamon is all around and not just in one spot. We're going to do this to about 1 inch from the top of the jar. That's where we're going to stop. One inch. And this being carrot chips, make sure that you stir it around and get all your bubbles out of it. Alright. Finger tight, because these are going into a pressure canner. You cannot bath wash these. It will not work. Alright, let's get the next jar done. Alright, air bubbles, and these will have a lot, so remember that. Alright, I'm going to let you go, and when I get the rest of these done, I'll be back to show you. Alright, so now I got them in the canner, and all we got to do is let them, I got to get the pressure canner up to steaming, and we're going to let it steam fully for 10 minutes. Then we'll put the weight on it, and we're going to pressure these for 40 minutes because of where I live. And when we're done with that, we'll be back. Well, there they are, guys. Canned glazed carrots. So I'm ready for the holidays. I took them out and I set them up here, and I was walking to the front door, and I went and checked my mail, come back, and I was walking through the house, and they popped all at the same time. It about scared the noodle out of me, because when they popped, they were loud. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this and hope you try it. Save you a lot of time come Thanksgiving and Christmas to have them already done. Have a good night.